Alright, and welcome back, guys. This is Detective Grimoire. And we are just about done. We are trying to wrap up the last clue. And it is here at the protest. And I'm an idiot. I just got a number.
And I'm
1934. This dude is a fucking nut. We got that from the cartoon.
It's a journal. I guess it belongs to Echo.
Oh yeah, we just broke into his fucking
Bad news. Remington is dead. I don't know what to do. Was my whole protest in vain? They'll shut this place down, sure, but I'll never know if I got through to him. That's all he's written.
Ah.
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, then he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you.
Okay, we're at 100%. Let's go back to the dock.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him.
Nope.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to.
Do we need to go back? I don't know if I want to go back.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Buggy from last night? Let me see that photo. If that's not Buggy, what is it?
It's a costume.
I found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature? What's this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
Oh, we got something for that too.
The prongs match up with the wounds perfectly.
Now, I'm not 100% sure who
Handles
did
even
it.
covered in slime, see?
But this swamp slime was one of the reasons Buggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
It's swamp juice, right? Yeah.
This stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me.
What is that exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
Make sure everyone in the swamp will be poisoned, to make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone? I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work out.
Video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right. Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap on them.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes.
Oh! But that's what that is. Oh! 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 Right? That's Remington hitting the ground. Oh, that's probably this.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Ah, excellent.
I didn't know
There's
I was
just
done.
two small
Okay.
details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
Ooh. What happened to the curtain? It'd be too easy to select the curtain piece, right?
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it
fucking
inside
mouth.
the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here,
Okay.
and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
Hello, I am the murderer. So he's missing the torso. So what was the torso made of?
Wait, you never found the body piece, the torso.
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material, something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
To soften the impact from a bullet. Aha!
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the
It's
costume?
gotta be in the tree trunk.
Where is that last piece of the costume?
I don't know. Where is this last piece? Unless it was the tree stump that the guy at the protest was
How?
standing
We looked
on.
everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
Oh, that's why he was thick.
I don't know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp, and lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific
Oh, he's a
specimen.
hunter. He
Not to
wanted to
mention
collect
his
that shit.
main attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
Okay.
The hunting photo leads me to believe Echo was here to hunt Boggy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's nearly right.
What?
The hunting photo leads me to believe
I think that's
Echo
right.
was Boggy in disguise. I'm losing my mind here.
Yeah.
A secret that Remington kept hidden in his office. Our police file leads me to believe
That's not right.
Echo was here to hunt Boggy. No.
Echo was here to hunt Boggy. He's in that picture. So nobody was framed here. Boggy was framed. Wait a minute. Echo was framed. Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Echo was framed because Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy. Oh, that doesn't make...
Kind of does. Yeah, nobody was eaten by Boggy.
Sally Spears forgot to tell me that Echo was Boggy in disguise. Oh, that the reason Remington first came to the swamp. Sally Spears forgot to tell me that Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy. I don't get it. Sally Spears forgot to tell me that Echo was here to hunt Boggy. I'm losing my...
Alright. Okay, the hunting photo leads me to believe that... Okay.
The hunting photo leads me to
Why did I make
believe
that so hard?
Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
The final chapter.
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The Order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project, his own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But he owned the tourist attraction. He set it up himself, didn't he?
He did. It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
A creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly. He didn't want to take any chances.
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service. That creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think he was some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down.
People would want to kill him
Everyone
more.
would finally realize they had no business here.
But he's not a killer. You're the one who... You're...
Detective,
You. It's...
it's finished. Well, don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer.
Yeah,
But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
he was gonna kill him.
It makes a difference.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come with us. Fortunately, there's a police station just a few miles down the...
Hey, wait!
Figured that's where he's at. Foggy.
Aha!
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
And there it is, guys. Mr. Echo did it with the pitchfork for the poker in the office. fun little game.
Grimoire.
Well,
Nice hat.
what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And, well, we agree with you. But I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you. But there's always...
Are we going after them?
We'd better be.
Ooh. To be continued. Alright, we got all the achievements? No, we didn't. Hey, we got 100 though. What are those two? A mystery for tomorrow. Oh, that's part of the sequel, going after those other guys. Get inside the tent. Who is that little girl? Alright, so we missed 2 achievements. Alright, y'all. Drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new.